I don't think that we can ever have peace with my family unless the truth is out there.
Privileged to be able to say this. He was always extremely kind to me.
To the world, Nicholas Soames is a seasoned politician.
Labour maverick Frank Field and Tory former Defence Minister Sir Nicholas Soames have been friends for 3 decades.
A man of influence and a close confidant of King Charles III. But behind the public persona lies a story far more intriguing, one that has been shrouded in secrecy for decades. As the British monarchy continues to face public scrutiny, Soames has finally broken his silence on one of the most controversial royal rumors of all time: the truth about Prince Harry's paternity. What does he really know? And why is his revelation sending shockwaves through the royal family? Join us as we uncover the secrets behind Prince Harry's paternity test and the bombshell that Nicholas Soames has just dropped. The Royal Rebel. Through centuries of political unrest, the British royal family has served as a constant symbol of tradition, combined with stability and public duty. During the past few decades, the British royal family has faced escalating scandals alongside personal strife, which led to public exposure of its previously unchallenged grandeur. Prince Harry stands as the most controversial figure in the contemporary royal family. While being the center of this public turmoil, Harry's royal status provided him with extraordinary advantages while placing upon him exceptional expectations for his entire life. Every action of his rebellious teenage years and explosive departure from royal responsibilities received extensive public analysis and intense debate. The family members consider him their black sheep, but he has chosen to accept this title. His public criticism of royal protocol alongside his substance abuse issues, together with his willingness to speak out, have made him the most unpredictable member of the British royal family. When Princess Diana tragically passed away in 1997 through a fatal car accident,
Thursday marks 20 years since Princess Diana was killed in a car crash inside a Paris tunnel.
Prince Harry was only 12 years old. When Princess Diana passed away, the world lost the People's Princess. Yet her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, suffered the most devastating loss. Harry developed his grief through destructive behavior, while his brother William assumed his role as heir with maturity. Through his memoir Spare, he disclosed that alcohol and illegal substances became his pain-numbing tools as he experimented with different kinds of substance abuse. His past use caused some individuals to show compassion, but others demanded clarity about how this history should impact his U.S. visa status. Several politicians and legal experts discussed whether he needed to reveal his history before moving to California, while some demanded an official investigation to determine whether he received preferential treatment. His military service, which was supposed to offer structure and discipline, included periods of wild behavior. During his military career, Harry demonstrated outstanding performance, but his conduct often prompted curiosity from others. The last day of his 44-week Sandhurst training period ended with Harry visiting a strip club, an incident that risked ending his future military career. After completing 2 tours of duty in Afghanistan, Harry built solid bonds with fellow soldiers, yet his reputation for being a wild royal stayed with him throughout his service. Throughout most of his adolescent years, Harry earned the title of the royal family's most prominent playboy. Throughout his life, he consistently upheld the public perception of being a free-spirited prince who dated famous women and spent his nights partying hard. His infamous 2012 strip billiards game in Las Vegas, leading to a naked photo shoot, solidified his position as the royal family's troublemaker. A few people viewed his wild behavior as youthful exuberance, but others recognized an underlying pattern of rebellion and self-destructive actions. Harry followed a different path than his brother by choosing to establish his own path, leading to his complete departure from royal life. Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, executed an exceptional move in 2020 by choosing to quit their royal positions while moving their residence to the United States. The press coined their departure as Megexit, while the monarchy faced a major shock. Harry explained how being in the institution prevented him from fulfilling his personal needs, while Meghan accused the royal family of both racial bias and insufficient support. The Oprah Winfrey interview revealed personal family disputes to the world audience, which widened the rift between Harry and his royal relations. Through their continuous habit of sharing problems in interviews, documentaries, and Harry's memoir, the royal family feud remains a top news story. Royal speculation about Harry's biological father has remained persistent through the years, as some people doubt King Charles III is his true genetic parent. The speculation about Prince Harry's biological father emerged based on his physical resemblance to James Hewitt, who was Princess Diana's former lover.
Prince Harry is addressing those rumors about his real father, Princess Diana's former lover, James Hewitt.
The persistent rumors about Diana's affair with Hewitt persist, even though she maintained their relationship started after Harry's birth. The royal family, together with Hewitt, have consistently denied the paternity claims, which persist as an ongoing speculation due to the lack of public DNA testing verification. Could one long-standing royal scandal hold the key to understanding the prince's most controversial choices? The scandal that refuses to die. Rumors persist about Prince Harry's biological father because he shares red hair with James Hewitt rather than King Charles. The people who know Diana best have continuously refuted such baseless gossip by calling it both untrue and hurtful. Diana's hairstylist Richard Dalton has refuted these rumors about Prince Harry's paternity because the alleged details are completely untrue. Dalton, who spent many years with Diana as a close friend, dismissed the story because the chronological sequence made it scientifically impossible. The timeline contradicts this claim, as Hewitt did not meet Diana until 1986, when Harry was already 2 years old in 1984. According to Hewitt, the couple started their romantic relationship in 1989, and it lasted for 3 years. The timeline Dalton presented demonstrates beyond doubt that these rumors should be completely dismissed. In addition to the timeline, Dalton emphasized that Harry's red hair cannot be linked to Hewitt because it runs prominently throughout the Spencer family. According to him, Diana's brother Charles Spencer kept his naturally red hair as a young student during his college years. Diana's sisters, Sarah and Jane, also shared similar coloring. According to Dalton, it is natural for Harry to have inherited red hair from his mother's Spencer family, since red hair is a prominent Spencer family trait. According to Dalton, the rumors surrounding Harry's biological father caused great distress to Diana. Diana experienced great disappointment because tabloid media refused to abandon their harmful false story despite evidence showing its falsity. The thought of people spreading these cruel speculations caused Diana great pain because they targeted both her and her son Harry. Prince Harry publicly stated how much the false paternity speculation harmed him throughout his life. The Daily Mirror faced legal action from Harry in 2023 after he accused the publication of unethical investigation into his personal matters. The constant speculation about his paternity caused him deep emotional pain, which haunted him through his entire life, according to his lawsuit. In his memoir, Spare Harry disclosed that his father, King Charles, frequently made hurtful jokes about the rumors. Harry described his father's mocking nature toward the gossip through jokes he found painful because his father dismissed something which had caused him enduring emotional distress. Through his book, Dalton aims to show another side of Diana, Princess of Wales, beyond public headlines and rumors, by revealing her genuine personality during their early relationship when she was 17 years old. The author wished for people to see Diana through her genuine personality while disregarding sensationalized media reports. But if the rumors about Harry's paternity have been so thoroughly debunked, why does James Hewitt's name still refuse to fade from the conversation? The man behind the royal affair that never fades. James Hewitt was born in 1958 with military roots after his father served as an officer in the British Navy. His early years exposed him to disciplined military service. He finished his schooling at Millfield School before he decided to join the British Army at age 20 and selected the Brigade of Guards due to its distinguished history. Hewitt demonstrated exceptional leadership skills, which propelled him through the military ranks until he commanded 14 Challenger tanks during Operation Desert Storm in the Gulf War. His distinguished military record was not enough to shield him from becoming a permanent part of the most famous royal love scandal in recent times. Hewitt transformed his life by attending an event at Hazel West's residence in 1986. At this gathering, Hewitt encountered the Princess of Wales, and his future relationship with her began according to Diana's former royal protection officer, Ken Worf. According to Worf, Diana felt instant comfort speaking with Hewitt, which became her initial reason to be attracted to him. Hewitt presented himself as a horse instructor to Diana and offered to teach her how to manage her horse phobia after she revealed her fear. The friendly conversation between them established a connection which developed into romantic feelings in the near future. The instructor position led Hewitt to become Diana's official instructor, which strengthened their connection. By the time their relationship began, Diana's marriage to Prince Charles was already known to be troubled. It was no secret that Charles had rekindled his relationship with his former girlfriend, Camilla Parker Bowles, who would later become his wife. Some, including Worf, believed that Diana's knowledge of Charles's ongoing affair made her more open to seeking comfort elsewhere. Hewitt, known for his charm and confidence, gave Diana the attention and affection she had been craving. Their secret meetings often took place at a secluded cottage in Devon, owned by Hewitt's mother, Shirley. Worf later wrote that the creaking floorboards in the cottage told the story of their affair better than any confession ever could. While some accounts portrayed their time together as passionate and dramatic, Hewitt described their romance in a more simple, domestic way. In a 2017 interview on an Australian television program, he recalled that their time together mostly involved quiet evenings where he would cook and Diana would clean up. According to him, they would enjoy dinners, laugh, and relax together, making their relationship feel normal despite the high-profile nature of Diana's life. Despite the closeness they shared, their affair eventually began to fall apart. By the late 1980s, Hewitt's military career was advancing, and he was given command of a tank squadron. This new role required him to spend time abroad, which created a strain on their relationship. Worf later revealed that Diana was deeply hurt by his decision to prioritize his career, to the point where she even considered reaching out to his commanding officer to prevent him from leaving. However, Hewitt was determined to continue his service, and this ultimately led to the end of their romance. The romantic relationship between Diana and Hewitt ended, but they maintained communication after he was sent to Saudi Arabia during 1990. Their relationship had ended when both parties shifted into new directions. Hewitt maintained a private lifestyle before 1994 until he made the decision to work with author Anna Pasternak for Princess in Love. The book offered detailed information about the 5-year relationship Hewitt had with Diana between 1986 and 1991. The publication of the book triggered a massive public uproar despite Diana and Charles having divorced the previous year in 1992. Many people knew Charles had an affair with Camilla, but society was taken aback when it became public that Diana also had a romantic relationship with another person. Hewitt achieved instant worldwide success after his book was published, and this made him a public figure for the first time. During her BBC Panorama interview in 1995, Diana officially acknowledged her relationship with Hewitt to the public. During the BBC Panorama interview, Diana confessed her love for Hewitt and her intense involvement with their relationship. Diana shared both pleasure and bitterness about the book's release, particularly because Hewitt had become involved in publishing it. Her trust in him was shattered because he decided to generate financial gain from what they shared. The public controversy surrounding Hewitt continued after Diana's 1997 untimely passing. He discussed their relationship through multiple interviews and published the book Love and War in 1999 to provide more details about his time with the princess. His continuous discussions about the affair kept news reporters writing about him. Yet, this strategy drew negative attention from the public. The public was split between those who accused Hewitt of cashing in on Diana's past link and those who thought he was merely sharing his account of events. Hewitt remains a central figure in discussions about Diana's personal life because persistent rumors suggest he fathered Prince Harry. The royal family, together with Hewitt, have persistently refuted this claim, yet rumors about his paternity of Prince Harry have not vanished. The theory's supporters base their belief on Harry's red hair, which appears more similar to Hewitt than to Charles. The presence of red hair among Diana's relatives suggests the resemblance between her and Hewitt exists by chance. Hewitt established his place in royal history despite ongoing speculation. The romantic relationship between Hewitt and Diana stands as one of the most famous love affairs, which received extensive media coverage throughout the 20th century. People continue to study and discuss how Hewitt shaped Diana's life. People either admire Hewitt for his role as Diana's love companion during her life's most painful time, or they consider him a selfish individual who violated her trust. The relationship between Princess Diana and James Hewitt continues to captivate people throughout the decades since their affair became known to the public. Diana's affair with Hewitt sent shockwaves through the royal family, but one man refused to let the scandal shake the monarchy. Was he merely defending the crown, or was he hiding uncomfortable truths of his own? A loyal defender. British politician Nicholas Soames dedicated his public life to service through the military, followed by his tenure as a Conservative MP. John Major appointed him to serve as the Minister of State for the Armed Forces before he continued his influential role in defense and international matters. Soames gained recognition above his political career because of his steadfast commitment to King Charles III during the challenging period when Charles was married to Princess Diana. During the public downfall of his marriage, King Charles III found Soames to be one of his closest friends who aggressively defended the Prince of Wales. He showed no restraint in showing his negative attitude toward Diana by calling her unstable and ignoring her statements. Soames gained widespread criticism when he blamed Diana's advanced paranoia for her allegations about Charles's cheating, which many people considered heartless, at a time when Diana needed compassion. His support for Charles extended far beyond what he expressed through words. Soames warned Diana through an official statement 6 months before her fatal death in 1997 that she should refrain from interfering with matters she lacked understanding of. Diana shared with friends that she experienced growing danger from influential figures within the British establishment, even though the nature of these threats remained uncertain. The public knew Soames as someone who doubted Prince Harry's biological heritage, which became a constant source of gossip. Public speculation swirled in aristocratic society due to the famous relationship between Diana and James Hewitt, while Harry bore a physical resemblance to the cavalry officer. Soames maintained neither official nor public acknowledgement of his thoughts on Harry's paternity, but his hostility toward Diana and devotion to Charles hint at his potential belief in the doubts surrounding Harry's biological father. After his 2019 retirement from Parliament, Nicholas Soames continues to spark controversy among people who view him either as a true statesman or someone who shields royal interests, no matter what the cost. For years, Soames fiercely defended Charles against Diana, but when the next generation challenged the monarchy, would his loyalty remain just as unshakable? Lord Nicholas Soames criticizes Prince Harry's actions. Lord Nicholas Soames voiced displeasure after Prince Harry attacked members of the royal family in his memoir, Spare, especially targeting his father in his controversial book. Soames strongly criticized Prince Harry's behavior in his recent comment by describing it as both deeply hurtful and unjust. This former royal ally has maintained his support for King Charles for many years. The comments emerged weeks before Harry traveled back to the UK for Charles's coronation. In January, Prince Harry published Spare, which revealed shocking stories about his royal existence and tense family dynamic. The instant success of this book revealed a negative depiction of royal existence, along with exposing sensitive family turmoil. Within the royal family, many considered the exposed secrets as an act of betrayal, and Soames asserted that King Charles experienced complete devastation because of these revelations. In his comments about the public rift, Soames displayed his sorrow toward the father-son conflict. He described this behavior as the most distressing experience for any father because no child should speak against their parents. According to Soames, his life would become unbearable if his own child spoke to him in the same manner. Soames observed that the words from Harry were clearly excruciating for King Charles, which he described as a heart-wrenching tragedy. He noted that any person with a family would understand the immense pain King Charles must have suffered when his personal life became public entertainment. Soames expressed deep admiration and respect for King Charles by declaring his absolute love for the monarch. He described how King Charles dedicated himself to his royal duties while revealing that seeing him suffer brought deep sadness. According to Soames, the king maintained his dignity while keeping his responsibilities at the forefront of his mind. Soames stressed the importance of Prince Harry's attendance at the coronation ceremony. He emphasized that the day functioned to honor the king and queen, but asked people to avoid turning it into a spectacle about Prince Harry and his ongoing family issues. He wanted people to concentrate on the coronation's meaning instead of paying attention to family dispute. Soames explained that this period stood as a tragic and extremely distressing period for the royal family as a whole. King Charles's emotions were so evident that everyone who observed him during that time could see how much he was impacted by his son's words. He stressed that family rifts create tragedies for all families while expressing hope that the wounds will eventually heal. Has this changed your view on the royal family drama? Or do you think this is just another twist in the never-ending speculation? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. Also, click the next video showing on your screen. You will enjoy it.